we got to bring, the real big breaking news. We're sort of burying the lead here for all of the Doug Burgum bros that are out there, which is that the governor of North Dakota, whose name is Doug Burgum, he has officially jumped into the race as well. Let's take a listen to a little bit of his pitch to the voters.
My dad died when I was 14, freshman year of high school. They pulled me off our basketball team bus and told me the news. I grew up in a tiny town in North Dakota. Woke was what you did at 5 a.m. to start the day. A place where neighbors rally around you. My mom was our rock, our hero. I started a shoe shine business, worked at the grain elevator, and as a chimney sweep. Paid my way through college, then earned an MBA from Stanford. I ignored those who said North Dakota was too small, too cold, and too remote to build a world-class software company. So I literally bet the farm to help build a tiny startup into $1 billion company with customers in 132 countries.
So This guy also trying to do the Reagan throwback pitch. And I will say he does have one thing going for him. I asked my 15-year-old what her take was on this video, and she said that he looks like a patriotic eagle, and that seems like a good thing in terms of presidential candidate, that he looks the role. So he does have that going for him. But this is another one where it's like, where does your confidence come from? Because no one knows who you are, right? Yes, you're governor of a state. It's a state with a very small population, and word of your doings there haven't really escaped the North Dakota corridor. But I think not only is he, a governor, which certainly seems to feed these people's egos, but he's also a wealthy tech executive. And a lot of times these business guys think like, oh, well, if I could start a company, I can do absolutely anything. Let's go to the last element in here, A6. And put up on the screen. One question that I think a lot of Republican primary voters are probably going to have for him is there was a big controversy within North Dakota about his dealings with regard to Bill Gates. So go ahead and put this tear sheet up on the screen. So they say this North Dakota farmland purchase is stirring a lot of emotion. The sale of a couple thousand acres of prime North Dakota farmland to a group tied to Bill Gates has stirred emotions over a Depression-era law meant to protect family farms and raise questions about whether the billionaire shares the state's values. They go on to talk about how Gates is considered the largest private owner of farmland in the country, with some 269,000 acres across dozens of states, which is something we've talked about here on the show as well. And Saagar, the rub comes in because Burgum is a former Microsoft executive. He received campaign contributions from Bill Gates. So he has, direct ties to Gates, and then allows this massive farmland sale to go through. And North Dakotans are very uncomfortable with this. Obviously, the Republican base, not a big lover of Bill Gates at this point. So I think there'll probably be some questions about these dealings in terms of his prospects in the race.
They should be. And, where does this confidence come from? I looked it up. He's worth $1.5 billion. So, that's, again, you can never underestimate the egos on some of these people. I made $1 billion, so that means I can do this. And it's like, well, sometimes those skills are not linked. And, the sale of this farmland is no joke. We're talking about thousands of prime North Dakota farmland that was given to this Gates aligned group and helping him become one of the largest private owners of farmland in the entire country. Entire question about what do you want that for? He's been tied, previously to the whole meatless agenda and what does he want? Why is he controlling all of this? He's got enough money. The agricultural commissioner and others said that people were in North Dakota were very upset by this because they felt like they were being exploited by out of state, the ultra rich who are acquiring these very precious assets. And he's somebody who is intimately and deeply linked to it. So if I was him, I would want to keep my head down amongst Republican voters, being some, tech billionaire with ties to Bill Gates and direct, at least shady, sales of land. But again, you can never underestimate just how titanic the ego is for these people.
I think that is right. So anyway, that's all your Burgum bro news. That's what we got for you. We'll see if the launch, gives him a big bump in the polls from the 0% he's at to maybe 1%. as
Mhm.
people learn about him. But that's what we got for you on the 2024 watch. Hey guys, ready or not, 2024 is fully upon us now, and Saagar and I have been brainstorming ways that we can really up our game for this critical election.
Yeah, we rely on our premium subs to expand our coverage, to add staff, to upgrade the studio. We just want to give you the best independent coverage of this election, which is possible. So if you can help us out, become a premium subscriber today, breakingpoints.com, or the link is down here in the description video. It really means the world to us. And if you like what we're all about, this is the best possible way to keep us 100% independent, working only for you.